Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. I am very excited to actually get going this time around. Let me make sure that my game is all set up. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. Let's make sure that we've got audio. Well, we should. Where's my game audio? Well, welcome back regardless, everyone. Last week we had some internet problems, to say the least, but we should be all through that. I am a little bit curious. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear my game. That's why I couldn't hear the music. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now we can get going. Yeah, we had some internet problems earlier in the week. I tried to move my modem into my office, and that was just a big mistake. That's what I get for trying to make this stream a little bit better. The internet was just absolute garbage, but that should be fixed. I moved it all back, and we are now going through my DAW for the first time, hopefully officially getting through a full stream. Looking forward to a couple of hours with you all today. So it's been a little bit of time. I apologize because of the internet problems, but we are 2 months, 14 days, 6 hours into our run with Francisco Fultz, the park ranger, the slow healer, weak stomach, outdoorsy herbalist who is now also a low weight. He's got that 68 kilograms, unfortunately for him, but we are going to be working on that. We have had ourselves go here in what we are calling Camp Fultz. I'll take you on the tour here. We've got our cabbages that we've been growing that are almost ready for harvest. So fingers crossed that that'll be ready here soon. Oh, somebody is screaming. Goodness gracious. Turn the game down just a little bit for you guys. Yeah, we got these cabbages that are ready for harvest just about, and I want to stick around until I can actually get some experience from them, because build 42 changed that. And then I think these were tomatoes. Yeah, and those are all seedlings right now. But we have explored a lot of the map recently, honestly. So we are down in Echo Creek, but we're calling this Camp Fultz, Francisco Fultz. And we are thinking about moving up to Riverside, back into town where we have this gas station that we've been wanting to take over. So I'm talking about moving the generator all the way back up to this gas station, at least, or trying to get as close as possible. There's another gas station that's a little bit south of that in a safe house. But I'm looking at my alternatives to try to move further north so that way I can get access to more resources. My guy is struggling a little bit with his weight. As you can see, we're falling back down. And the only way to combat that at this moment right now is going to be for me to get some like butter or something of that nature to better help myself get through this situation. So with that, it is 10:30 and September 21st. So I had been doing some organization of inventory when my stream was cutting out last. So we're going to try to continue doing that, prepping for a move. So I've loaded the popsicle freezer, the propane grill that doesn't have a tank in it right now, a charcoal barbecue as well in the back of this trailer. And then that generator I did end up moving into the back of the truck here. So 129 out of 135. Yo, Plasmid, you have made it. Welcome to the chat. And I'm looking over and I just got a good smile on my face because there's only been 191 frames dropped so far. That's 0.6%. So the internet should be fixed. It was totally a problem with the modem and the router being in my office and the fiber in the wall just being complete garbage. So we're talking about moving our stuff. We got 3 tanks of gas, or yeah, 2 full gas cans, about 2.5, and an empty one. And we're leaving behind a truck here for a little while that's got some stuff in it. But we're leaving behind the inessentials. Ooh, bad walls. Yeah, it's garbage. When stuff like that happens, it frustrates the hell right out of me. Because I was thinking, like, I'm like, do I got to buy a new modem? Do I got to buy a new router? You know, what do I got to do? And the problem was the fiber in the wall the whole time. Now, we did organize the backpack. We are carrying the pot, the frying pan, mortar and pestle, 2 sterilized bandages, metal baseball bat. So we've got some weapons and stuff on us, something to chop some meat. So we've got the first aid kit with more sterilized bandages, antibiotics, poultices. That's been loaded up and ready to go. I think I've got a fanny pack full of matchbooks. Yes, I do. Another fanny pack that's carrying like the eraser and the fork and the tissue, all that stuff. Cool. And we've got some fish fillet that needs a little bit of eating, so I'm gonna eat the rest of that. Now, for the rest of our time here, I did organize the books. I've put away like the animal teeth, the bones and stuff. We're gonna store that in the cabinets. But we got the hemp dog bane that you can make rope and stuff out of. I'm leaving that behind. I am taking the heavy duty flashlight. There's no way in hell that I'm leaving that behind. I'm gonna eat all of this filet. Full to bursting. That's how we like it to be. All right, it is important for us to have a flashlight at all times. That is something that you are going to need. All right, and we have the claw hammer, hacksaw. I think that I'm leaving some tools behind. Oh yeah, okay, so there's the spade, the dumbbell for some exercise, hand scythe, the notched plank, little mask. All right, and this also has some more tools inside of it, but I don't have the hammer, and I think that the hammer is actually, that is something that we're gonna need, that we wanna bring, unless I've got some in here. So we've got Mason's chisel, the trowel, Molotovs, the rifle is in the back, which we can grab through the front seat if we need to. Okay, we're gonna grab the hammer and the saw. Claw hammer. Having a tire pump for the vehicle would be a good idea in case we need to replace the tires or fill them up with air. All right, we've got a claw hammer. I'm going to want the hacksaw. And both of these are fine. They both weigh the same. All right, we definitely have a wrench already. I will take a screwdriver. Caffeine pills I will take. All right, and then the batteries. Does not hurt to have some additional batteries in there. Okay, with this extra stuff. Oh, shit. Okay, I keep doing this. That's the proximity inventory. Now, when I was driving before, I think I lost like the bed that I had driven back with, and I'm not sure if that was with this red car or not, but I think it is possible for shit to fall out, and maybe that is my bad. Maybe I have to lock the trunk. That could possibly have been why I lost some stuff. Huh. No shit. When you're driving around with a trunk that's not... Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna close that. I think we figured something out, chat. I think we figured something out. Let's not do that again. Okay, as I'm figuring this stuff out, I'm going to shift gears and play a little bit of some music that I've written. I've played this a handful of times, and if you've been here before and you've heard it, this is what I'm deeming the Camp Fultz theme. Thank you so much for listening to that. That's a piece of music that I wrote. So, as it pertains to what we've got on our person and what we can take, I am going to place the propane tank. Did I just remove it? Did it leave it on the ground? I guess it's on the ground. Yes. So I want to take the propane tank. I can't leave the grill here, but I'm going to need this tank. Wow, it's got 3,000 uses left. How nifty. We are going to find ourselves, I'm going to, I think, go back up toward, let's pull up the map here. I think I want to grab the sleeping bag that exists. Let's go back to our character. We have a good quality sleeping bag that is in this barn that's right here. And I want to take it. I think that I'm going to replace the good one with a poor one that I can just kind of throw in the tent and make it so I can sleep there if I'm traveling, but I need to have a good sleeping bag. I think that that's important. High quality sleep is very, very important. So I'm going to, let me just double check. Yeah, okay, I've got the cheap one in the back of the truck here. I'm going to detach this. This trailer is actually pretty much full. Okay, and I got the propane tank. So is there any more room here? No, okay. So this might have to... Shit. Okay, this weighs how much? 8.27. Oh, just a little bit too much. What can we drop? There's a flint, hatchet, stack encumbrance of 2 with just nails. Oh, I'll drop those nails on the floor for now. And I can put yep, there we go, propane tank, bam. Love it. Okay, cool. So now what I'm gonna do, since I've got the propane tank all squared away, we've got a bunch of twigs and stuff on the ground. I think I'm gonna put these twigs in the car because we are gonna be able to make use of them in case we need to start any fires. I probably don't need it. 27. Let's leave a bunch of them here. There, I'll take 10. That sounds like a reasonable estimate. And those 10 twigs can go in the back. Sweet. Any food that we need before we leave? I think I just left a bunch of... Yeah, I got like wild habaneros and stuff in here. We're gonna eat one of our oranges. I wanted to make a fruit bowl. Haven't done that yet. And yeah, we're just leaving behind a lot of different foods. Got some berries in here. All day, berries and cream. Speaking of berries, I got this Celsius, this sparkling strawberry guava. Okay. Other thing that I probably want to bring is pistol and magazines. Now these, I think, are all of these magazines loaded? Yeah, they are. I don't need all of them right now. Instead, what I'm gonna do, so I think that one is loaded, but I also have another one back here. To be able to practice with the reloading skill is an important thing that we're going to want to upskill. So we will grab this pistol, which we can attach holster right. There we go. We're walking around, we got a gun right now. This gun, right, build 42, you gotta aim like this. Well, our aim is shit and our reload is shit. So right now, I'm going to eject the magazine. And then with that magazine, right, you're able to equip it in your primary. And then I can take all of the rounds and unload them, right? And our reloading skill is level 1, we're working toward level 2. And the way that you level that guy up is by reloading, unloading and reloading. So after reloading 15 bullets, we're at 56. So let's do this like one more time, right? So you can see just how much we are going to get. And I'm not going to sit here and do this all day with this character, but this is something that I would speed through for sure. So after unloading and reloading, we're going to go from 56 to not that much. To 64. Okay, well, I mean, that's not terrible. But and then you got to go ahead and insert that. And then there should be one in the chamber, right? And if I hold R, you can see I can rack it. So if I rack it, now there is a bullet that is inside of this. Oh, never mind. Well, racking it, I just can I insert you? All right, hang on one second here. Let's eject the magazine and put that bullet in there. Insert one round. Insert the magazine. All right, and then we can switch back to the machete. Yeah, we're not gonna be trigger happy for quite some time. With it being 5 p.m., we are likely going to want to be careful with what we do here. We might end up staying today and then going out in the morning and then continuing to drive after that. In the realm of entertainment, right, let's take a look at where our skills currently lie and where they could be. We have read our glass making book a little bit, but we're probably not going to be making glass for quite some time. Our masonry, I have read the entire thing because that is a skill that I do want to get to. Our mechanics, super duper important. And we got that to level 3, which is fantastic. And I don't think... Oh, look, yeah, we can read book number 3. Skill is too low to read. That one... Oh, this is for skills 5, 6. Okay, and this was for skill 3, 4. Yeah, so we're still working on level 4, so we can't read that mechanic quite yet. Welding. This is actually probably going to be one that's important to read right now. We've got woodcraft, the other stuff, right? So our agriculture for farming is currently 0. We've read the first book. So that's why I'm waiting to finish having our crops grown here, because then we're gonna actually be able to get some experience here. Our butchering is almost level 1. That's exciting. We're not gonna be blacksmithing for quite some time. I need to keep my eyes out for electrical. Whoa. All right, looked like we had some frame drop there for a little bit. Not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for electrical. But that's gonna be something we're gonna have to migrate and find. So I think out of all of the books that we do currently have, right, the welding is probably what is going to suit us the best. So for right now, I can sit and rest. I should be able to place that on my back. All right, and then I'm going to begin reading this book. Am I going to, or do I gotta wait until I'm done resting? Let's sit on the ground. What is going on? Or did I already have the welding? Did I already finish reading it? Oh, yeah, I already did. Well, no wonder my guy doesn't want to read it. Oh, yeah, I just missed that. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I've already read through that. So that sets us up. Well, I don't think that glass making is particularly something that we need to focus on in this moment. So maybe we will read a paperback book and let our character just enjoy something. While he's enjoying it, I'm gonna play some scary music that I have made. This is The Haunting of Darren Hotel. Ooh, what a perfect time to play something spooky. Oh, I forgot that I put a loop on that. Okay. A little bit of spookiness for you. That was some ambience that I had made a little while ago. Okay, I think the only other thing that we're leaving behind really here, like a bloody pickaxe, but I think with all of the other stuff that we have, leaving behind a pickaxe, not really a bad problem. We do have a can opener, so we can open canned foods. So I'm gonna take us, it's 7 p.m., but what we are going to do, we're gonna leave behind that one gas can right there. We'll leave it behind. I'm gonna make sure that the trunk, so all of the doors are locked. Fantastic. We will start that engine. And then our trunk is unlocked. Trunk is locked now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And then just to make sure, we will close the trunk. Trunk is locked. Okay, there we go. So that's what we could have done instead. Well, I'm gonna take us to go get our tent. We did chop up some of the shit last time, but we need to dodge the baby trees because they are the evil spawn of Satan. And it is the worst job ever to have to, oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Slowed us down. There was a baby tree. All right, baby trees, spawn of Satan, baby trees. I was actually concerned about this road too, because I don't currently have duct tape, and this is not a sustainable thing. If these trees kept growing and I just strand my vehicle here, I'd be pretty pissed off. So we are gonna do the right thing and get going with all of our gear. And as Project Zomboid does in any apocalypse situation, we end up moving forward. So we will come back to Camp Fultz, but Camp Fultz is something that is going to have to evolve over time. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know? I believe this is the way I'm wanting to go, yes? Yep. Okay. Oakley dokley. All right, we'll go our 25 miles an hour. Yeah, kind of sad that I lost some stuff falling out of my car because I was stupid and just left the trunk open. The silly things I'm out here talking about the other stream that, oh yeah, some of those dumb ways that people die and they leave their stoves on or they microwave a fork or whatever, and I'm out here driving with my trunk open and shit just falling out the end of it, so. All is well. Now I'll go up a little bit in speed, but gotta be careful, man. You never know. All it takes is 1 second, and next thing you know, you've broken your shins or your hips, and then we're gonna be in for a real bad time. But this is a relatively safe area, all things considered. You know, I've been back and forth through Echo Creek for a little bit of time. But we're gonna try to go to where I believe there is a survivor house in Riverside. And we're gonna try to reclaim Riverside. Yeah, 1 second. I got a cat that is doing something she shouldn't. What are you doing? There we go. My goodness. The kitties, you can't control them. Oh, Jesus. Okay, and just like that, we got a couple of Zeds. So there's some pigs down there that I can slaughter. I might end up doing that. Their meat will be good for transport, but I'm gonna do that like tomorrow. I don't think that I have much capacity for meat right now unless I'm holding on to it. And I've left the fillet knife, but I do have a butcher thing. All right, this is the way that we shall go. All right, we're gonna go crank it down to 25. It's 9 p.m. Not bad at all. Now our guy is quite tired. Wow, you can see the trees are starting to take over here. All right, we will take the key out of the ignition. I do believe that the sleeping bag is in the back here, so I'm going to take that. Okay, there's not a... Oh shit, there's the other propane tank. Okay, and we got masonry too. Oh, no, oh yeah, no, okay, we're still too low of a skill level there. Yep, we're good. Wow, nature is really taking its course. It should be safe in here, and there should be butter. And the butter hasn't gone bad, oddly enough. Now, there is a pillow here. I think that we will be safe. You can burn this. So I'm going to take cheap sleeping bag, unpack it, and I'll put that in the tent as well. But we are going to take the good sleeping bag for ourselves. Oh, we finished this book. I'll leave it in the tent too. Should anybody come along? I'm still holding on to the 5 twigs. My bad. Let me double check here. Cow's milk in the bucket. Is there not much milk in here? Or is it full? craft recipes to be used in. See, churn butter, cow's milk, and others. But you need, requires a butter churn. And I cannot churn butter in the dark. Damn it. All right, we're gonna look up churn. A butter churn. Plank, nails, and a hammer. Does it specifically gotta be a ball peen hammer? Or can it be any item? Because we got planks. All right, well, we will deal with that in the morning. Our character is going to go to sleep, and it's average with a pillow. Peanut butter. "6:30 in the morning, we be waking up." All right, I'm gonna eat my stale mushroom now. Don't mind if I do. And my fillets are becoming stale. Damn. Oh, they're 1 day until it's rotten. Fuck. Okay, well, we're gonna eat one entire one right now. Should be full to bursting. Yep. And we're still, yep, we're losing weight still, but we're gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. I'm gonna take my bucket of milk, and we are gonna go into the tent here. We are going to pack up the good sleeping bag. And it will still be average with a pillow. All right, well, I'm gonna take the pillow. We're gonna get going. This bucket that we have, that ended up in the backpack, yeah. 1.1 is what it weighs. No room in the trailer. I can hold on to it. What's in here? Let's go, let's put the sleeping bag. You can put a whole ass sleeping bag in the glove box. All right, we'll take that, and I'll put the pillow in the glove box. And the twigs, why not? Twigs are for kids. Or something like that. All right, we need to move. So we can always get more planks. I'm not that concerned. I don't think we need to go all the way back. But we can either go this way into the unknown. Into the unknown, which I believe, if I'm taking a look, if we were to continue down that road, I think that there's the steel mill. Let's see. Kind of get a better idea of where things are here. Okay, so we are in this barn that's down here. If we were to keep going left, what do we have that way? Just the outskirts of some town. There's a train station, the Speedway, and then Irvington is south of that. So we've got a big town over here, but we want to go to Riverside. So I'm thinking that let's go to the place that we know. It'll be a little bit of a journey, but we will get there, and better to get to some place that we know with a plan than to be completely derailed once again. So we're turning it around, folks. We're turning it around. And the best way, so we are going to cut through and get some gas. We're going to fill up. The best way for us to do that would mean for me to go up this road. So I'm going to hang left, and then we're going to go north and then hit the gas station on our way out. Yeah, this will take us up Main Street, literally all the way. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 42 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, here we are. Yep, so we're gonna follow this road until it goes around a bend, and then basically we're gonna take that into town. I don't think that it's worth our time to try to slaughter the pigs right now. I think that they are there should we need them, but right now I think that our best move is just to migrate. We've got some eggs in the chicken coop that is up north. Man, there's a lot of overgrowth on all of the fences and stuff. Who wants to bet we're gonna get back to Riverside and there's gonna be more zombies and we'll be like, ah, damn it. The respawn rate over there? I don't know. We came back to Echo Creek and it wasn't that bad, so. Don't know whether to take the bet of there's gonna be a lot of zombies or the zombies are gonna be manageable where we left them. I did end up removing the mod that had the 10 years later textures because I felt like the grass was just way ridiculous. It was just everywhere and I didn't think that it looked good. So hopefully things don't look like completely awful now. I think they're better. Yeah, no shit, dude. That's the fucking bed. That's the bed. We found the bed. You know what? Here, hang on. I should mark this on the map. That's so funny. I was like, I could picture it in my mind's eye too. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it fell out. Okay, where are we at? We come here. We're gonna circle that. All right. That's so funny. Well, good to know. Good to know that we found found the bed on the highway that we lost it on. I'm gonna lower my desk just a little bit. There we go. Oh shit, dude. There's the fucking dumbbell. Oh, I wondered where it went. We got 2 dumbbells. Yeah, fucking dumbbell. I wanted those dumbbells for exercise. Can I put the dumbbell in anything? No. It looks like I'm holding it. We're gonna be okay. I should really get a secondary and properly set myself up with a bag in my hand that I can drop. Just casually carrying a bag of dumbbells. All right, we're gonna keep going this way. At least we loaded Camp Fultz with the animal feed, so we know where that is. We can always take another trip back should we end up setting up shop somewhere else. I know we at least know that there are cows and there are pigs there. In order to pull them, though, you need to have the proper trailer. All right, so now, if my memory serves me right, there will be Zeds on this road. Oof. Yeah, see, I accidentally turned a little bit too soon. I'm all good, though. We're good, we're good. Driving over the ragdoll, jeez. Whoa, almost hit a tree. I am beauty, I am grace, I will drive upon your face. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the ragdoll mechanic really does... You gotta be careful where you're driving if you're just driving over bodies. Oh, look, it's a fucking baby. It's a fucking baby tree. I know your tricks. Get out my way. Move, bitch. Right up Main Street. It's our favorite gas station, friends. We are so back. All right, so we got some friends that we need to take care of. Lucky for us, we've got the machete. So there's one down. And you're dead. And you're dead. That's why we love the machete so much. Okay, so we are going to need to do a couple of things. Dude, I really wish that I could put this dumbbell away and the trailer back here. Are you gonna fit it? This weighs 5. Its condition is 9 out of 10. Is that because I dropped it from a freeway? All right, we're gonna drop that on the ground. I need to fill up one gas tank, or yeah, one gas can. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I think that gas can is in the back here. Yep. All right, we will turn this bad boy on. We will refuel from the gas pump. I wish that you could refuel your cans from the gas pump too. It would make life a lot easier. All right, we will take fuel. All right, and then we will turn this off. And still got 92% fuel. That's the way we roll, dudes and dudettes. And this fucking weighs too much now, bro. No. Okay, there was one that was empty, and then there was one here that still, damn it. Son of a bitch. We will turn this on again. And we will get more fuel. It's like my containers weigh more when they're full of liquids. Ah! Okay, well, there's gotta be some respite here. What can I do to help myself? Help me help myself. This weighs 10. So if I could, we got a seat full of rotten food. Oof, okay, so if I can get rid of 2, all right, we can start with the empty things. Long sticks. Take these. Okay, I can at least put one of these gas cans in here. All right. So I need like 10 more if I was gonna be able to do this with the other one. This seat. My basting brush. Oh, I can't get rid of it. The heavy duty battery. Kind of important. Well, how much does this weighs? 1. Bro, I hate having so much shit on my character at this point. I don't need mechanics 1 or 2. Okay, well that's, I don't need that anymore. Dude, what? There's no way. No way that I'm gonna be able to do this. Let's. How ridiculous is this? I'm gonna take a gas can. Oh no! I was like, they're not gonna let me do it. They won't let me do it. It's like I could take the gas can and put it in the glove box. All right, we can move. Can I move the car battery into the glove box? Okay, see, now we're talking. Big brain energy all day, every day. All right, so now I need like 4 more. All right, we will grab the helmet. We will grab the propane tank. All right, we got gas can. Boom, put that in the seat. Fast prioritization. Fast as lightning. All right, we got 28. Jeebus. Okay, how much does the propane tank weigh? Weighs 5.92. Fuck, it's just a little bit too big. That's what she said. Oh shit, I got a tire iron, sweet. And a bellows. Just a little bit too much. Okay, well, with these couple pieces of I don't need the rotten berry. With a couple of these things, can I put them back in the glove box? Move the pen. I guess I can move the pillow. I'm gonna wear the helmet right now. Can I put the boonie hat in the pack? Can. Safety goggles. Okay, well, with where we are at right now, I'm gonna just drop these books on the ground with this dumbbell. Maybe these long sticks too. No, I don't have the capacity for this. And I legit just want to put this propane tank away. What are some things that I can drop on the ground here? We've got the car battery charger. I mean, dumbbell right now, not my priority. We can come back. Sheesh. That still is a little bit too much. I'm going to take the twigs. Propane tank. All right, somebody shot off a gun, so we should probably do what we can to drop some stuff. All right, I can hold on to the twigs. I will drop the dumbbell. Rest of the twigs, can anything go? All of them can go in a fanny pack. One of them can go in a fanny pack. Oh God, okay, well, seems ridiculous, but I'll hold on to them because you never know when you need to start the fire. The remainders here, I will just plop on the ground, along with the safety goggles. The safety goggles gave my vision impairment. Wow, okay, I did not even realize that. All right. We are gonna go into the backpack now. will eat half of our fish fillet now, and we will eat the other half later. Wunderbar. We are a little bit sad, but that is neither here nor there. Okay, so we've got all of the gas that we need now. There is three full cans of gas in the bed and one in the side. Oh no shit, dude, there's animal feed. Okay, I don't know that animal feed is gonna be, I'll take it to the chickens. I might as well. All right, so where we are headed, everyone, is back to Riverside. So we're gonna go north up this road. I don't think that we're gonna stop by Coalfield quite yet. But we do have, there's another gas station right there. So we'll see. First step, we've got, I think, this generator, this well up here. So let's get to the first stop. So it's not this first road, it's beyond that. All right, everyone. Let's get going. The apocalypse awaits us. And we are 2.5 months in. I should have all of my fishing supplies as well. The machete should serve us pretty well on our adventures. If I can push them to the ground and then just one-shot them, that would be preferable. And I've got the metal baseball bat as well, so long, blunt, and blade. All right, this is the chicken farm, which might be worth investigating. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the farm here. Make sure I'm not gonna be snuck up on. There you go. All right, so you can see that we've broken their shirt. Oh, some potatoes. Potato seeds. You love to seed it. Now, I don't know if there's any chickens left, dude. Oh, fuck, there's chickens. There's chickens, boys. Boys and gals. Oh, fuck. Okay, and there's... So the Zeds are going south. So they can stumble over that one. I think I would have to... Oh, whoa, 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 okay. Be careful. So they must be going toward where we heard that gunshot. Yeah, the migration patterns in build 42. They redid a... All right. We still got one more. Okay, cool. Well, I don't think that there's any that are going to be around here. So I'm going to focus on what I can see. And then I might hop one of these fences or go around and hop a fence. Nice fence hopping, dude. All right, this is a hutch. Wow, okay. Or I guess this is, oh, there's a trough that's inside of it. Open egg hatch door. Are there any eggs? Touch info. No eggs. And this is literally, okay, so this is just an animal trough. Well, this place used to be absolutely infested. Like, not possible for me in the slightest to get into. So, love that I can get in here now. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, mechanics 4. So we got mechanics 3 and 4, and another empty gas can. When in Rome, I'll take the gas can. I don't need to fill it right now. Small hacksaw, twine, we're all good, we're good. Large handles. It's 420, blaze it. Now, the only one of these that is going to have any eggs is going to be the ones that's got chickens in them. So, nice. Yeah, there's a buttload over there probably. Let's start with what we can see. And we need to take care of the Zeds in a meaningful way. I'm glad to see that this place is not nearly as dense as it used to be. Yeah, the very first time that I drove through here, there was like absolutely no way am I gonna get involved in what the fuck is going on down there. Oh shit, well now you know why. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this a little bit smart. We can take care of a couple of these guys. Yeah, we can. Okay, oh. All right, there's like 3 of them, so we're gonna get their attention. But once we get their attention, drag them this way. We know it's safe that way. So you're dead. Bring on the other ones. Dead. Dead. So there's another 3. So we're gonna kind of focus on picking them off. It's the slow but steady strategy that will keep you alive. Remember when I told you, do you need to fight or do you want to fight? This is an instance in which I want to fight. I don't need to fight. So if shit starts to hit the fan, it is up to me to decide when to pull the plug. And notice I'm not spending time going over all of their inventory, scrutinizing over it quite yet. There will be ample time for that. Gonna be so many fucking eggs. Oh, I can taste them. So many eggs, brother. All right, yeah, we want to be very, very careful about how we handle this situation, because this can go from, under control to completely out of control right quick if we grab too many people's attention. So I will opt for one at a time, please. So that's what I'm waiting for. And then hit her. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get into there without grabbing a couple of these guys. So there's 2. Fine with that. Wonderful. So I'm drawing them away. This is actually like the perfect, just like kind of training space. So I'm drawing them away. And then I pull them in. Uh-oh. Stumbled. Yeah, they were not quite in the same space. But luckily, I did not get bit or scratched. But yeah, you gotta be pretty careful whenever it comes to the fences, because they will stumble over and then they will try to grab you. There's another 2. Just a slow, steady drip feed of death. Flop over the fence, you dumby. You have a dumb hat. It's 6:20. We're just gonna go ahead and eat the rest of our fillet here. Gonna take our helmet off. Look at Francisco with his long hair and his beard. Frankie boy. Put that helmet back on. All right, we got another 2. Yep, we do. All right. Gotta be careful here. We got another 2. Ooh, Mr. Officer. She's got a knife or something in her. Their big knife in her. All right, this is the officer with a bulletproof vest. Alright, I'm gonna wear the dirty jacket. Yeah, it's been getting a little bit more chilly here. My groin. Okay, dude, are my pants ripped? I gotta. What's going on there? Is there a hole in it? Oh no. Inspect it. There's a hole in my groin. Oh god. Alright, well, if that's the case, is that officer still got, has he got some pants? Ooh, hunting knife. Are there any holes in that one? That's just dirty. Oh. Okay, and then this, oh, police trooper. There's holes in that one. I'm gonna swap my camo pants out. There we go. Groin looks a little bit better. All right, we got 2. I'm gonna move a water bottle into the main inventory. There we go, now we're not so thirsty. Yeah, spend a little bit of time clearing this out, get some access. Alright, our character is getting kind of tired here. Looks like he's uncomfortable. How many more? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's take a group of 2. Alright, so there's 1, 2. Alright, we got 3 and 4 coming now. I swear I just saw a tree pop up. I don't think that was there a second ago. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down in a zombie game? Turn the game down a little bit there. All right, and then we got these two. So I'll wait for this boy. Come here, boy. Bam. Mr. Farmer, I mean no harm. I just want to know what's inside of this farm. Blibbity blabbity. I'm about to give you the jabbity. I don't got time for this tiredness. There's death. Death to the Zeds. Alright, there's like one more here, dude. Come here. Hell yeah. Banana bread at work, bro. We're at 744 Zeds killed. Wonderful. Okay, and then there is, wow, an alarm going off? You're fucking joking me. All right, which one of you fucking bastards? Think it's over here. Jeez. Turn the alarm off. Dangerous when that stuff happens. Alright, so all of the chickens have returned to their hutch. Besides that little dude. I'm gonna take these eggs. Need water and a mop, dish towel, bath towel, or broom. That's cool. So yeah, you do have to deal with the cleanliness of the chicken coops. Brother, okay. Oh my god, okay. I'm going to move this way. Whoa. Game was lagging there for a second. All right, we're gonna equip this guy secondary. Lovely. Well, let me think through this. So my guy is quite tired. I think the caffeine pills are in the car. Ah, no, I got him. I got him right here. All right, well, we're gonna take some of them. All right, we're not nearly as tired, but we are carrying. Frames dropped there for a second. We're all good. Ah. That, it is blacker than 1,000 Midnights. All right, we're running purely off what we can hear now. All right. I'm gonna move us onto the freeway, a little bit further away. Driving at night on the freeway, where there's probably a lot of Zeds. This is terrifying. Can I turn my high beams on? They got no concept to high beams in this bitch? Just kind of getting lost in the trance here. All right, we're gonna go 20 miles an hour. I think that's enough that I can see what's going on. Just keep it heading in a straight direction. All right. I think that we're safe enough. We're gonna make sure all the doors are locked. All right, I'm gonna take this helmet off because my guy will wake up with a panic attack if I don't. That should fix a little bit of the discomfort. You feel just a little uncomfortable? Okay. Oh, good. I could probably unequip the bulletproof vest. There we go. Discomfort's gone. We're just a little bit sad. We got pills for that. Don't worry. Welcome all. Welcome, welcome. All right. We are going to turn the car off so we're not attracting unnecessary attention. And then we're going to change the time on our watch here. I'm going to set that alarm for 8 a.m. And then we are going to go ahead and sleep in our vehicle. I've woken up in a panic. Well, worse things have happened. I'm just tense and on edge. Personally, I would be too if I was if it was raining in the dark on the freeway and you know that there are countless Zeds. What day are we on? 2 months, 16 days, 1 hour. Oh, speaking of friends, bye. All right, we're gonna turn left here. Looks like we're gonna be present for the sun coming up. There's that other friend. Goodbye, friend. And luckily for us, there is a safe house with a generator that has gas and a fridge and all that. We can go cook some of our eggs, make a stir fry. It'll be nice. We'll fill ourselves up. And then there's gonna be some eggs. Some eggs that we have there. Welcome all, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Francisco Fultz is about 2.5 months into his survival here. And it looks like the internet connection has been much, much more stable this go around. All right, we're gonna go about 30 miles an hour. We'll do 35. Appreciate everyone joining in. If you like what you see, please click like, please click subscribe, and click that notification bell. Otherwise, the algorithm will tear us apart and we will never see each other again. And nobody wants that. Well, the good news is that it doesn't seem like there is the gigantic flock of Zeds that were here before. They might have migrated. I might have spoken too soon. I guess time will tell. Now, if we make a left here, I think that we would end up going toward Coalfield. Let's just stop before we get into any trouble here and let's take a look. All right, so yeah, okay, so we haven't, I did speak too soon. So we have not seen what is this way. Coalfield is a little bit more north, but we're making our way toward Riverside, so we're gonna keep going. We're still on edge, apparently. Okay, yep, there's the flock. There they are. Just drive by. Just drive by. We don't care about them. What is going on? I was like, the game has not rendered. We will drive by all of these friends. Oh, is that my safe place? I don't think that it is. Oh, it is. I don't even know my own safe spot. Whip it around. All right, we are back to one of our safe spots. You know, I thought that would go differently in my head. I don't really know what I was thinking was gonna happen, but okay, we're gonna cook our eggs that we got here. We'll make ourselves a stir fry. So let's go get our frying pan, and we're gonna create a stir fry from some eggs. All right, we will add more to that stir fry. 3 egg stir fry. All right, with that stir fry, that's 21. All right, we are gonna go ahead and turn this Jenny on, which, cool, still is healthy. With the Jenny on, we can go ahead and cook. Plop that guy in here. Turn it on. Let that guy cook for just a little bit. There's nothing in here. You got rotten vegetables. Okay, well, at least we have our pepper, so I'll season that. Season it right up, make it real nice and tasty. This is a nice interim location that we have been fortunate enough to use. Some scrap electronics, all of our rotten stuff, all the animals that we just tend to accumulate. All right, this guy is still going. All right, while we are here, I'm gonna go ahead and kick off another piece of music that I have written. So I've been playing a couple of different pieces throughout today's stream. So this next one, I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. But yeah, this is another piece of music that I wrote. Oh, I'm over here speaking and my mic was muted. Anyways, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to that piece of music. That is something that I wrote about a year ago or so. Now, this other home that we have landed in, that we've kind of taken over in the interim, it does have a well. So we're gonna go over to that well and fill up on our water before we continue our adventure. This is a pretty populated area that we have not spent much time digging around in. And it seems like it's pretty close to Coalfield. Coalfield is more north. Might be worth taking a look, seeing what we got in the immediate area, you know? What was it that I needed on the build menu here? It was we need a churn, a butter churn. It was okay. Well, I got a ball peen hammer, and then we got nails, so I just need planks. I could make a butter churn and put it on this property. That would be a pretty nice addition. Can he get just the planks? Can I get the planks? If I can, I will be ecstatic. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plop a couple of these things on the ground. Cow's milk. I'm putting it on the ground. Okay, now, hatchet. Were you in the bed? Or in the trailer here? The global... I know I'm gonna need the hacksaw. Alright, the trunk wasn't open. Okay, so hatchet, there we go. Equip primary. We are gonna make ourselves a butter churn. If the game is nice, please. All right, logs. We will saw them. I'm seeing that I'm getting some dropped frames. I'm not sure what's going on with that. See if I can fix that in the next stream. All right, so we've got the 3 planks. Let's get the ball peen hammer and some nails. That hammer in here. Ooh. Corkscrew. I think it was inside of this closet, wasn't it? Where was the ball peen hammer? In the living room? Oh no, it was in that little garage area. All right, so let's take the planks and drop them here. Let's go get the ball peen hammer. And then we will make a butter churn. There it is. Ball peen hammer. All right, we are going to need some nails, yes. Yes, yes. I dropped all of those other nails on the ground, so I am going to open one box. All right. And now with all of our stuff here, we will go to the build menu. A butter churn. We'll build it. And we'll set it right here on the corner. You love to see it. All right, put that ball peen hammer. I'll put it in my backpack, I guess. The nails. Put those back in the truck. I can fix the hatchet with adhesive tape. And how much will that fix? I don't know. We're gonna try it. Handle has been repaired. Woo! Nice. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm going to leave some nails in here. Just the spare nails. Oh, goodness. All right. Oh no, the cow's milk has been tainted. Shit, the fucking rain got to it. Ah. Fuck. Transfer liquid. Ugh. Well, that's just sad. Oh fuck, I'll throw it on the ground then. Cow's milk and others. Yeah, and if I pick this up, probably ain't gonna work. Yeah, I need to have 5 liters, and I don't even think that of that. Yeah, I didn't really have any cow's milk. Well, you know what? At least I've got it, and for the future. You win some, you lose some, I guess. All right, in regard to what we can do to eat, my guy's very uncomfortable. We're gonna take this, we're gonna put the booty hat back on. All right. I will leave a ball peen hammer here. March, April, and May. Well, ain't the time here. Remove that helmet. Frying pan's gonna go back. Hatchet, there you go. And this guy is still in the holster. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna move north. All right, this is always the biggest pain in the ass. Ay, ay, ay. Why have I done this to myself? It's gonna be beautiful, trust me. Once we get there. Okay. And I hate trailers. You know what? Now I'm committed. I'm committed to it. It was ugly, but you know what? Sometimes doesn't really matter. All right, we're all filled up on our water. We've dropped off that bucket, built a butter churn, hit the road again. I'm kind of pissed about the cow's milk though. I was looking forward to having some butter. Oh, we're getting some chunks loading. Game's loading some Zeds. Alright, now I believe that there is a gas station up here. Dude, my guy is tired. Well, sorry that you're tired, Francisco, but we don't really got time for that. Yep. Bunch of dudes here. Yep, there's that gas station. I probably should have just brought the tent too, now that I think about it. Because it might have been nice to just, you know, lay out in the woods. Alright, there is probably a roadblock coming up here soon. I can feel it in my bones. It could be a tree or something. Yeah, we still got a while. Skeety skeet pop pop. We're moving so fast. Fast as lightning. Dude, we're driving really tired. Not our brightest moment, but not our darkest either. And my guy is a little bit hungry. Let's put a pause real quick and let's eat. I should have canned peas, yeah. Let's eat some canned food. Might need to take more of those caffeine pills, dude. All right, we're gonna take more caffeine pills. Keep this thing going. All right, so Mr. Boy is wakey. Wow, we stopped right in the nick of time, didn't we? Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're not gonna do a good job fighting against any... Ooh. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We don't need to turn there. Yeah, we're not gonna do a good job fighting against anybody right now. So our vehicle becomes our weapon. All right, and this is where the road diverges and where we have not explored this way. What is this? River cruise. So there's a boat. Grandpappy grew up on the river boats in Mississippi, and now you can live that life too. We are docked at the riverfront in Brandenburg. Ah, so Brandenburg is that way. We're going to be heading deeper into Riverside. We've brought with us an abundance of gas and a generator, and we will reclaim the gas station. So, I don't think that we're going to get this gas station that's down this way. This one probably is not going to be the best option. Hello, my friend. Whoa. Oh, holy Jesus. Wow. That was so close. Yeah, this is where another gas station is down this way, I believe. This big old field that we walked in. Oh no, I think it was this way. Yeah. It's a full day of travel, man. Kind of taking me back to the part one of the stream. Dude, there's a whole bunch of animals there. Wow. If ever there was a time to turn left into the trees. I think that... Where the fuck is the house at? Well, I passed it. Oh, safe house is right there. Okay, no, I haven't. So we're gonna go around the corner. That's the gas station, and the safe house is up there. All right, so it's gonna be my first left. Yeah, this is where in the beginning of the stream series, shot off a gun and got all of these people running through this field here, so that we could actually go and rob the gas station to get some jerky and other foods. there's really not much there now. Yep, there they are. Bob and weave, mate. Bob and weave. Holy shit. Wow, dude. That was a lot of zombies. Fuck me, man. I hope that these guys aren't at the house. Wow, okay, that was a sizable amount of people that had just showed up. Okay, I think that we're gonna be safe. Let's zoom in. Yeah, it's coming up. This is the rendezvous point number 3 on this day trip. This is where we actually stay. Look, there's the cow. And I left the bucket with the churn, but okay, we got a couple Zeds. All right, we got the pigs. Oh, look at that, dude. Trees have showed up all over the place. What was I telling you? All right, with ourselves being this tired, not a good idea to fight. Not a good idea at all. But looks like the chickens have survived. Wunderbar. 5 p.m. Yeah, not bad at all. All right. While I am taking a look at all of these chickens, I'm gonna play another piece of music that y'all have probably heard. Thank you for joining, everybody. I am just some dude on the internet, and I'm gonna go ahead and play some custom music. right. And we are back at it. Just moving along. Living our best life. I want to plop this propane grill down outside the house for right now. We're gonna place it. Yeah, we'll set it right here, why not? We're gonna cook ourselves some food because we're just a little bit hungry. All right, this propane tank's got a lot. We will grab that one. Plop that propane tank in there. All right, and now we can cook ourselves some stir fry. I don't know if you noticed, but I did put in some oil. So oil and salt and 4 eggs. And that's going to give us a little bit more weight. We're at 66 kilograms and going down. And we want to be between 75 and 85. So we're officially low weight. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. If you liked the stream, please click like. Please click subscribe. Click that notification bell, too, so that you're alerted whenever I'm making content. I've been trying to strive for at least one live stream a week right now. I've been getting the internet situation sorted out, and I think that it's been going better this time. All things considered, I've been able to make it a lot longer without the stream dipping. But yeah, I am just some dude on the internet. I host my own podcast. I also really enjoy making content. So, content in varying forms, whether that is custom music, playing video games, having conversations, immersive experiences that I'm trying to get a little bit more up and running. So if this is your first time swinging by the channel, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for even stopping by to say hello. Would love it if you have not already clicked subscribe, to click that button. That's what I'm putting Francisco Fultz through all of this for. I'll give you all a little bit of an update on where we're at. 2 months, 16 days, 17 hours with 750 Zeds killed. So we're getting close to the 3-month mark. Winter is coming. It's just around the corner. September 23rd currently. But the goal of my streams, I like to be a little bit more laid back. Might be, I haven't been speeding up through some of the actions nearly as much. I like to spend a little bit of time, chatting and filling that time, that space with, like I said, some of the custom music that I make. I have plans to make the stream a lot more immersive as time goes on. So live instrumentation, creepy sound effects, that type of thing. All right, we're gonna eat half of this now. Sweet, maybe that will help us. You know what? I'm just gonna eat the whole thing. I have the eggs. Stuffed, awesome. But yeah, we're trying to slow that number down. But yeah, hopefully everything sounds good to you on the other side of the stream here. I am an audiophile, so I try to make sure that my audio is as high quality as I'm able to provide you. I think I locked this door. There's no way. Oh, hang on, wait, did I go on through this window? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're kidding me. There's a charcoal barbecue in here. screws, the welding rods. Oh, look. Mechanics 3. And I think in my backpack I have mechanics 4. That's 7 and 8, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, damn. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little mark on the map here. I'm gonna put some arrows. I'm gonna say mechanics books. Make you a little bit smaller. Drag that, set it right there. Bam. All right, and it looks like the Zeds have been killed right here. I don't think that I've actually taken a look inside of this house, so that might be a good idea after we take care of the Zeds later. It's 9:20 p.m. A whole bunch of sand. All right. Oh, is this like an outdoor shed? What's going on here? Well, that's odd that that is locked, but who am I to question things? Start locking the rest of these doors up. Now, like I said, we want to work on our reloading skills. And best time to do that is just kind of passively, in all honesty. So I think that we're probably gonna take the other propane tank and drop it off outside here. Let's go to the bed that we were sleeping in. Yeah, look at that, with the pillow and everything. Cool. So here's what we're gonna try to do. If I turn this on, can I place this on the ground with it being on? Let's go, let's rotate it. Shift R. Can be on the ground and on. Why would they do this to me? Everything I know is a lie. All right, well, I'll equip that secondary. And then we'll eject the magazine here. All right, that magazine, we will equip it in our primary. We will sit on the ground here. And then we will unload this. There we go. And we want to get our reloading up. We're at 67, so let's spend a little bit of time speeding through this. Unload. Reload. That way we can kind of just passively take care of this skill. I don't know what error we are hitting whenever I speed up time, but we're hitting an error when I do that. 97 out of 150. Let's see if maybe we can get our character all the way up to the next level of reloading. Yeah, it's a rainy night. Just hold up in a house. You just practice loading and reloading and unloading all the loads. $128 out of 150. Yeah, I'll probably get there by midnight. Spend like a solid 2 or 2.5 hours doing this. Only one way to be prepared. Bam, there you go. All right. And now that that is loaded, we'll insert the magazine. All right, magazine has been reloaded. We are gonna go ahead and create a stir fry. Don't eat it. I always almost do that. All right. So now that stir fry says it's only gonna do 4. Okay, I'm fine with that. Whatever. We'll deal with it in the morning. But we will turn off this, and at midnight, where is the sleep? Sleep. Don't sleep on the ground. My dude. All right, hang on. Right click. Thank you. Okay. There we go. It's like I don't want to be sleeping on the floor. What am I doing? And we're awake. Ooh, it's foggy out. Okay. Guess we're just jumping the staircase now. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of salt here. Add some vegetable oil. We will add salt. Blam. All right, this guy is... We can unequip. All right, let us cook this guy. This might be an opportune time for us to go out into the world, into Riverside at least. Grab this other propane tank. All right, this guy is still cooking. All right, plop that other propane tank on the ground. All right, we're gonna skip forward through some of this, because we have an objective in mind. Bro, if it takes you this long to cook an egg stir fry, it's like an hour. It's only gonna it's only gonna take 5. Okay, well. You take what you can. All right, you love to see it. All right, we are gonna pull this car around. Actually, I don't even think, you know what, hang on. I don't even think that I've checked the inside of this house. Got room in this for my plastic bottle. Damn, dude, the pistol's what's weighing me down. Yeah, I want to check the inside of this house. I don't think that I have. Or maybe I haven't. Yeah, I guess there's no books. It's been a long time. Fillet knife. Yeah, dude, there's like nothing in here. And it looks like maybe I came in through the window. Bone dry. Nothing of interest in here. These are long shorts. Good old-fashioned strapless bra. The Book of Genesis on CD. Photograph of a suspicious object. Huh. Not sure what that was, but it was suspicious. I'll give it that. I'm not superstitious. But as Michael Scott would say, I'm a little stitious. Well, it appears that there was absolutely nothing of value in that house. So congratulations to me for wasting my own time. Now, my friends, the plan. We have this gas station that we are interested in acquiring. My vehicles are fueled up. So I'm gonna go ahead and plop that symbol down. You know, there are pigs there. All right, we got excess gas. I want to bring that Jenny back to the gas station. That gas station's over here. We had a relatively safe side of town. But there were a lot of Zeds over here. And I don't know if that's still going to be the case. Only one way for us to find out, though. There we go, peeling out. Make like a banana and peel out. Yes, or split, you know. Whatever rocks the boat. There's some sheep. I wonder where those Zeds went. Dude, there's a cow stuck in the fence over there. Now we gotta be very careful whenever we're driving around in the mist. Now, I think if we go north, yeah, we'll pull left. Otherwise, we're gonna go around the back side. Well, we can always go forward and then come back around if need be. Let's start with what we know, and then let's see how bad Riverside has gotten. And then I do want, in the bed of the truck, I've got a sleeping bag. That's probably important for me to hold on to. All right, what I got here? What can I reasonably... All right, we are gonna move the sleeping bag into my hands so I can move baseball bat into the car. To make a tent, it would be the tarp with, that's how we'd cut it, makeshift, a make tent kit, stakes, wooden rods. What about just like a normal tent? Build recipe. A tarp shelter, 4 stones, 4 logs, long stick, twine, some tree branches. Okay, well, I ain't concerned. I just want to know my options. Hang on one second here. What is going on with my Ableton push here? Wanted to make sure that I was still getting audio. All right, we're about to see just how colorful this field is going to become. Painted in the blood of our enemies. Now I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna find a safe space to shack up over here. Dude, my goodness, my instruments are turning off and on. 1 second here. Let me disconnect and reconnect this guy. There we go. Sorry, I have an external audio interface and a digital instrument that is connected right now, and it's like flashing colors. Okay, oh. Yep, there's the friends. All right, gas station is gonna be up that way. All right, we are going to put a canteen in here, sleeping bag in the hiking backpack. Please? Good. All right, let's proceed. Dude, there's just so many of them. I'm gonna drive over them. All right, we got a couple of them. Oh shit! My machete's broken now. Or did I drop it? Okay. I just dropped it. I was gonna say, I was like, are you kidding me? It's still in good condition. Nice. Wow, that got me really nervous for a second there. All right, really quick, take a quick look, make sure I got no surprises coming my way. Nobody gonna munch on me? Nope. Okay, let's just check the state of the vehicle so we know what we're dealing with. Yep, the hood is the biggest problem. I need welding level 1. All right, well, we've read the welding book, so that should be simple enough. Okay. Oh. Oh, no. We're gonna use the fog to our advantage. One at a time, please. Yeah, this is a rather large town. Oh, it's not the largest, but a big area with a bunch of Zeds. All right, we're gonna deal with them. Yeah. Long blade. Love it. And a hand fork in them. All right, small handle that is broken. Oh, is the handle broken on the machete? Does it just not have a handle? Sharpness, condition, damage 2 to 2 point. Is that remove machete from back? Craft recipes used in sharpen blade with a grindstone. These say machete. Yeah, I feel like the handle must have broken. Wow. Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Yeah, we're gonna leave the car here. Let it do its thing for a little bit while we go investigate, see how bad things look out in the big bad world. Yeah, this is dude, wow, the overgrowth really did just take over. Since we've last been here, it's only been a couple weeks. Couple lonesome Zeds. All right. Got a 2 for 1. All right, that long blade is level 1. Toilet paper, yeah, okay, I remember being in here. Yeah, I don't think that, yeah, okay, pineapple soda, vanilla yogurt, and the corn dog. Is the chocolate milk all right? I hear a zombie. Okay, yep, there's, oh, look, in a duffel bag. Okay, what exactly was I talking about? Probably 20-30 minutes ago, something like that. I was like, I want to have a secondary that I can hold on to. Something that I can, you know, put some stuff in and can drop. So this seems, the juice seems worth the squeeze for this bag. I can take care of 2. I don't think I'm going to take care of the rest of them, though. All right, duffel bag. There's nothing inside of it. We will equip it in our secondary. All right, I'm going to put the empty pot and the frying pan in the secondary along with the hatchet. All right, now when I need to, I can just drop this on the ground. All right, the gas station up and around. Yes, that way. All right, well, looks safe enough. These are all just bushes. I should be able to whip the car around. Turn the car around. Yeah, milk cartons doesn't go bad at the current game. Yeah, that's odd. And welcome back, Jod. It's good to see you. Yeah, my apologies for earlier in the week. I had moved my modem and my router into my office, thinking that I would hardline into the internet, everything would be great, only to find out that I think that there's something wrong with the line in my office. So I ended up moving all of that back to where it originally came from, and we're streaming over Wi-Fi. But in the interim, I'm probably gonna call my ISP and have, oh, come on, and have them fix the fiber in the wall, because I was losing my mind. I was like, is it the modem? Is it the router? Is it the coax cable? It was none of those. And like when I finally had everything ready and I'm like, oh, this is all good, internet's working, Let me just move the router. Biggest mistake of my life. All right, so in terms of where we're able to drive this to get to the gas station, yeah, so we'll go up and around this way. Okay, we got our friends here. Let's turn this off. We'll deal with this guy. And now I can drop this bag. We'll drop it into the road. Into the road. But interesting find that the chocolate milk doesn't go bad. Never would have thunk it myself. Yeah, we'll have to make sure that that gets reported. I'm sure they're aware of it. All right. What is the current plan? The current plan, Jod, we have made it all the way back to Riverside. So we have moved from Camp Fultz, aka Echo Creek, you know, our little lake here. I went back, picked up the milk bucket, all that stuff, and evac'd the generator from Camp Fultz. So the generator is now in our possession. We stocked up on gas, ended up kind of looting a little bit of the chicken farm that was here to get some eggs, made our way up north, spent a little bit of time cooking here, went up to 60, kind of back the same way that we had came, and we stayed the night in this safe house. So we want to get this Jenny to the gas station. That is a goal, because there's also this area that we have yet to explore that should have, you know, a survivor house. I am wanting to continue to deal with the ever-pressing food situation that we need to kind of get on top of. When we left Camp Fultz, I made the decision. I was like, we were at like 70 or 67 or something like that, and the weight is continuing to drop. So we are back in Riverside, and I've brought like all of the gas cans and basically all of the essentials. I've left the tapes back at Camp Fultz, but I want to try to continue to push ourselves a little bit farther into Riverside. All right, we're gonna drop this again. I wonder, hang on. I think I can put this guy in here. And relatively soon, I should probably within the next 45 minutes or so, I might have to end the stream. I'm going to be going to a music festival tomorrow, and I got to get up early and drive, and I'll be coming back on Monday. I plan on, since I'm not going to be in town on Sunday, I plan on streaming Monday, because I took the day off work. My guy is a little bit hungry, but yeah, with the internet problems resolved, we can actually make more progress on the character. I felt like I was chasing an uphill battle there for a stream or two. But yeah, we're kind of trying to establish the next major takeover, which is going to be this gas station here in Riverside, because that's going to allow us to move forward even farther. Ooh. Okay, so I did add, I'll put a pause on this so you can see. I've added Filibuster Rhymes Acceptable Guns demo mod here, so you're going to start seeing a little bit more weapons that we didn't see before. And they should also have some automobiles. I feel like I've added a couple Filibuster Rhymes in here. What is this? Is this a Smith & Wesson? Okay, or Smith & Wesson Model 10 revolver, and this guy takes 38 special. And what is this? Handgun police? Base loadout handgun police. I'm not sure. I don't see what the hell that is. probably just another gun. Well, we are going to stick with the weapon that we currently have. Let's see if we can sneak in the back here. All right, gas station is gonna be down that way. Okay, yeah. So we were already in this. We drove over here. But yeah, that's the current plan. Just trying to kind of push a little bit further into Riverside today. And while I am getting into Riverside, I'm gonna play another piece of music for y'all that I have made that is more fitting for like a combat theme. But I made this piece of music when I first started kind of producing, and I think that you'll like it. It's brass instrumentation. Yeah. Just a little bit of brass instrumentation that I thought was pretty fun when I was first starting to kind of get into make some more of my own music. I really love orchestral music and symphonic music. My first instrument was trumpet, so it has a special place in my heart. All right, we got some friends here. This machete is doing the Lord's work right now. This mod that I added, it's like global inventory, super helpful. Oh, fancy reflective sunglasses? Don't mind if I do. We got a hunting vest. Oh, I got the bulletproof vest on. Or at least I should, unless I've taken it off. Oops. We've caught the attention of one of them. I'm gonna poke it with a stick. All right. Matthew McConaughey would be a fan. Now, if I had any sense about me, I'd pull my gun out and I'd shoot that raccoon, but I don't want to draw any undue attention. Again, thank you so much, everybody who's joining in on the stream passively. If I could ask you to do one thing now that you're here, if you could click that like button, click the subscribe button, and that notification bell, that goes a really long way in trying to build up this audience that I'm trying to amass. Content creation is hard. Good content creation is harder. Make my life easier. You're already here. Oh! Oh! Oh, Jesus. All right, here we go. Gonna hit him. Hit him with the trailer. Use the car as a weapon. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, we got to be a little bit dominant here. Dude, that guy's corpse is just hanging from the back of my car. Hey, it's one of the police officers. He had some zip ties. Oh, damn. Okay. Esteban Lang. Alright, there's more that way, but should be at least safe to go this route. Oh, yeah, there's the jerry can. So yeah, this was the cul-de-sac. Let's kind of take stock of where we're at. Gas station is within walking distance. So I'm gonna leave the car where it is currently. I don't want to draw undue attention, and we're gonna go into one of these houses and probably spend the night. The gas station is this way, though, as you can see. Now, does this gas can, did we leave it? Yeah, it's got a full tank of gas. Tell me there's no alarm. All right, can I get in through the back? Wow, it gets real dark real fast. Okay. Got some cinnamon. Or a magazine. Why not? Take a little bit of time for ourselves. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours here. Yeah, our guy is just a little bit hungry. And I'm kind of feeling hungry in real life. All right. Probably our time is going to be best spent sleeping. So what we're going to do, we're going to fill all of our things up with water. Wonderful. Okay, so this guy's full. We can put this back in the backpack. Oh yeah, look at that. And we got a sleeping bag too. All right, we will get ourselves some sleep. Good sleep, not average sleep. Waking up panicked. This keeps happening to me. We're tense and on edge. I don't know why. Possibly couldn't understand why. 539% remaining in our battery. if I'm a betting man, I foresee them changing how quickly the batteries deplete. I don't know. I feel like my batteries have lasted a very long time. An absurdly long time. Well, since we're on edge, let's go ahead and play some on edge music, shall we? All right, my friends, we are going to call it. I feel like I just noticed that my mic might have been muted for a while, and I have no idea how long it was muted. But I do want to say thank you to every single person that has joined in on tonight's stream. Greatly appreciate you all. You have no idea how much it means to me that you take time out of your day to spend a little bit of time with me. Makes my day a lot better, getting to join in with others and share some time with people playing my favorite game. So thank you. Again, if I could just ask anything of you, if you have not already, click that like button, click subscribe, and click the notification bell. That really helps. I'm planning on streaming again this upcoming Monday, and will likely either be like midday to, same time, 7:30 MST, somewhere in there. So look forward to that. Francisco Fultz is going to continue his adventure. We're here with 2 months, 19 days, 2 hours, 833 Zeds killed, and we are just getting started. So this journey of survival has taken us quite a ways, as you can see. But believe it or not, there is still plenty of world for us to explore. And we will get there. So our goal next time, we're gonna go and find the survivor's house. And with that, I'm going to leave you with the outro music. Please click subscribe, click that share button, click the notification bell, click like, and I will see you all in the next video. Once again, I am just some dude on the internet. Thank you so much for joining me.